Good morning from Texas. We are visiting friends for a weekend, a long weekend. We're here for 3 days, and today is the most gorgeous sunshine and it's warm. I'm in a tank top. First time all year. I'm so thankful for a little break from our winter in New York City. We are going to explore the Dallas-Fort Worth area for the next 3 days, so come along. I'm gonna grab some brunch. I'm going to walk along this lovely riverfront and we will see where the day takes us, but really excited to be here and to get to know a new area with our friends in the background over here. So let's spend some time together. I highly recommend our brunch spot. It was beyond delicious, and I feel like the food was also quite healthy, which was nice. And their coffees have so many different variations and flavors. I really recommend, especially if you're into novelty coffee drinks, to check it out. Then we walked along the riverfront here, and we're about to check out this cool playground, which is called Dream Park, and it looks really nice. It's also accessible, so apparently you don't have to take any stairs to get into any of the play structures. So really cool concept, and it is hot, so I'm just enjoying being warm. Woo! Going in to play some pickleball. We just played many rounds of pickleball. It was so fun and so chill because the sun was setting. It was a really lovely temperature, had a couple of drinks and snacks, and now we are headed to dinner. We are having barbecue, of course, Texas barbecue. So we are going to one of our friends' favorite places, and I'm very excited to have some ribs. embark on our second day in the Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area, I wanted to take a quick moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Squarespace. It's an all-in-one website builder for entrepreneurs and creatives to create your presence online. I built my own NewYorkPlease.com website on Squarespace. If you find the idea of setting up a website daunting, then let me tell you how easy it is to use their AI features to get started. With just a few prompts, you can get started and then use their cutting-edge design tools to make adjustments as you need, or you can choose from their list of award-winning templates. If you're looking to sell content, Squarespace makes it really easy to monetize, whether that's a blog or a membership or a course that you're building or a physical or digital product. It's really easy to set up and you can earn one-time or recurring revenue depending on the product that you choose. Now, we know every website needs a domain, so if you don't yet have one, it's super easy to purchase one on Squarespace. You can find the best domain name for your business and then checkout is super easy. Domains also come with advanced security and privacy features, so claim your ideal name. If this is exactly the nudge you needed, then check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to take the plunge, you can use my code NewYorkPlease to get 10% off your first website or domain. Good morning, day 2 in Dallas-Fort Worth, and we are in downtown Fort Worth this morning grabbing pastries at a cafe, and then we're going to keep going to Dallas. We had a rainstorm, so the temperature has dropped 30 degrees. Now it's in the 50s. I've borrowed a pea coat and we're wrapped up, but we're excited for breakfast, so let's go. Our first stop in Dallas is at La La Land Coffee, and it's so cute. Highly recommend. They have a bunch of locations around Dallas and one new one in Fort Worth. Be prepared for a line in Fort Worth, I'm told, because it's so popular, but their drinks are really good. I got the strawberry matcha and it's not too sweet, it's perfect. And they are known for their toasts, so we had the Nutella toast, delicious. We are now feeling energized and are going to explore the rest of Dallas. The rain is not really playing along, so weather could be better, but we're gonna see what we can do indoors. Quick chocolate stop for Luca, of course. Oh yeah, you found some chocolate strawberries. We just went inside of the Dallas World Aquarium. It was so fun. I highly recommend. It's like a whole interior world that they've sculpted, and you walk through and it's landscaped and there are animals everywhere. And it's not just sea animals, it's also other kinds of tropical birds, monkeys, amphibians. Really cool. Loved it. We had to stand in line, but that's okay. And now we are headed to dinner, so I'm excited to eat. Cheers!
Did we order
Yep.
drinks?
Stockyards is located across the street from Stockyards Station in Texas. Texas is seated from the beginning of 1861, joined the cowboy group, rugged independence, sharing great Texas spirit. That spirit is still here.
Good morning! We're at the Stockyards in Fort Worth and we're just exploring. We saw a cattle drive, we're gonna have biscuits, and we're gonna have a cute little morning here. bought boots and I'm wearing them out of the store. So we're ready for the rodeo. We're back home and Texas was cold, y'all. It was not as hot as I was expecting, which was a little bit disappointing, but we made the best of the weather that we got, and we did have a beautiful Friday with 70s and sunshine, and so we got a taste of summer and now I want more. The rest of the time we had a little bit of rain, but it was fine. Apparently Texas gets quite a bit of storms, which I did not know, including very high winds. So I think we were lucky, all things considered, that it was just a little bit of rain and cloudiness. And luckily our friends had plenty of jackets to bundle up. I was borrowing my friend's Saison coat the whole time and now I low-key want it. It's such a beautiful camel, like soft coat, pea coat. It looks immaculate. And we had the best time. Our friends were such good hosts and I feel like they showed us like a big cross section of things to do in the area. I had zero expectations going into this because I knew almost nothing about Dallas-Fort Worth area except that Magnolia Farms is in Waco around the corner. And unfortunately, we didn't end up making it there because everything was closed on the Sunday that we wanted to go. So if you do plan to check it out, just make sure you go from Monday to Saturday. But no matter, because we had the best day in Dallas and then in Fort Worth instead. In Dallas, I highly recommend the aquarium that we went to. It's actually more of like a zoo experience, but very curated. And the building feels like a terrarium inside. It is so pretty. And you just walk along the path and see all kinds of different animals. Luca loved it. He was obsessed. And it was worth the wait for sure. I also really want to check out the art museum across the way. It's the contemporary museum that you saw in another clip. It has a really cool architecture, and I believe they do have dinosaurs, so maybe it's more of like a natural history museum. But anyway, that is on my list for next time. I also highly recommend La La Land coffee. So good, the matcha that I had there, and the pastries were really good. And they have a bunch of locations around Dallas and now one in Fort Worth, and they're really popular. So definitely check those out if you're into cafes and you're in the area. And then the last day on Sunday, we went to the Stockyards in Fort Worth, and that truly felt like Texas, what I thought Texas would be like. We had biscuits for breakfast. We went shopping. They have quite a few really high-end stores if you're looking for a really nice pair of leather boots, luxury leather goods, nice shirts, etc. If you're into like the equestrian or western style. I ended up buying some boots next door that were slightly more affordable because I don't know how often I'll get to wear my new cowboy boots, but I finally felt appropriately dressed once I had them on and I wore them out of the store, and they're so comfortable. So they were about $200, not too bad. All things considered, because the other store had them for about like $1,200, so there's quite a range. But there's a really nice hotel on Mule Alley as well, so I think it's a nice neighborhood to stay in if you really want to experience the Stockyards. And they're quite big, which I didn't realize. We parked and kind of just walked down one of the main streets, but it extends and you can drink, so it felt a little bit like New Orleans. If you've been, you can purchase a beer on the side and then kind of walk around. There is a big bar culture at night, so I think it does really get fun all throughout the day. We ended up seeing a rodeo, which was a first for me. I had no idea what it would be like, and some of those things in there were quite savage, I won't lie, but the barrel race was super impressive, and I think the overall vibe we just enjoyed and kind of soaked it in. And then in the afternoon, we ended up heading back to their house, and that's where I stopped filming because we just had some friend time. And then Jackson ended up joining in their rec soccer game that they also had going on that night, and we cooked at home, so it was a really nice way to wind down after a few days of a lot of walking and driving. If you're thinking about visiting Dallas-Fort Worth area, let me know if you have any more questions and I'll try to answer them in the comments. But we loved getting to know a new city in a new state. I had been to Texas a couple of times to Austin for work, but never to really explore, so I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I think we'll be back. Oh, and I have to mention the monster truck show was a total coincidence. I don't know if I said this in the video, but we were literally just driving on the side of the highway and spotted a commercial, saw the date, and then got the tickets right there in the car for later that night. And Luca was blown away because it was so much bigger than the one we've previously been to in Barclays. If you're wondering why we go to monster truck shows, we have a toddler. I don't know what else I need to say. It's just, he's obsessed, and so therefore we have now been to 2. And they had a lot of cool events they were advertising, so who knows, maybe in the future we'll end up at a 3rd, but I feel like now we've gotten a representative cross-section of that, and he can thrive on the memories for a while. But yeah, if you're interested in visiting Dallas-Fort Worth and you have any questions, drop them down below and I'll try to answer. I am nowhere near an expert. This was the very first time that we went, and we just kind of tried to take it all in and see everything that the area had to offer, but it was really easy to get to from New York City. We just flew with Spirit Airlines. I thought we were flying Frontier, so it accidentally took us to the wrong terminal when we were leaving in LaGuardia, but luckily there's a terminal bus, so we switched terminals. They're flying out of a really small one at LaGuardia, so don't expect any food options. It is a budget airline, but it worked fine for us and got us there in just under 4 hours each way. We didn't end up checking any luggage, so that was also really easy. And yeah, overall, definitely recommend. And it was a new city for us to tick off. So thank you so much again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And thank you so much to you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, please make sure you like and subscribe. And I will see you again here next time in New York City. Bye!